Look, I went from having a ridiculously long dry spell. Closing 23K deals in a day was just something so outstanding. It actually took me a while and a few conversations with you to even ground that in. People messaging me in my inbox, like asking me to sell to them. I needed the processes and systems. I needed something grounded, something structured, something that gave me the backbone. And so what I love about your style is that you don't just tell people what to do, but you really get us to understand on many levels what is actually going on.
Today's video is about the power of systems, processes, and structure, and what you can do to harness and leverage the power of your brand using systems and structures to achieve $23,000 per day. Today's video is a case study with Hannah, a client of mine who helps other people with their social media attraction marketing. Hannah's story is a beautiful one. Hannah is a brand. Hannah has the knowledge. Hannah had everything in place except the systems and the structure to not just harness the power of her attraction marketing, but also to amplify it and propel it and not push people into working with her, but instead pull people into working with her. That's brand, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you on the other side. Hannah, welcome. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
Thank you, Yahya. So my name is Hannah and I am by profession a business strategist, a online marketing expert. I am a mother, let's say. I really don't like to use the label mompreneur, but I guess I fall under that umbrella now. I'm coming from Malta. I'm tuning in from Kathmandu, Nepal. I work with conscious professionals, predominantly coaches, healers, and therapists in the well-being and spiritual niches who are looking to spread their words, to share their gifts, to share their tools with others. And so they're looking to attract clients in the online space by being their authentic selves, right? They're kind of tired of and getting burnt by all of the people they think they need to be and the masks they think they need to wear to do this. So they're really craving that authentic way of doing marketing and doing it without having to build all the tech from day one and all the stuff that people never really get to see and pouring out their heart and just getting fed up with no one actually messaging them. And so these are the kind of folks that I would like to work with. So they're very passionate and committed, and I help them attract their clients online and build their business.
Cool. So multi-talented, multifaceted professionals would be a good word to explain people like that. So before we get to the meat and potatoes, the juicy part of how you did what you did, can you share a little bit about what things were prior to joining Record Breaker and working together? Yeah,
so my journey with this started officially in 2020, and I had some kind of process. In the meantime, life happened, and I was on a roller coaster. And I think it was most of it was a mindset. However, I started to realize that whilst I did have some kind of process of attracting clients and some kind of results before, there was nothing grounded and consistent that I can say, yep, I know what to do. Yep, I know where my clients are coming from next. Like, it didn't feel so certain. It didn't feel like that. And so I was in a space of not knowing who the heck I am in the space anymore. I was going through my own identity crisis, I guess, in that point. And doubting my system, doubting what I knew worked before and then maybe stopped working. And I started doubting, and my confidence and my self-worth and all of that kind of went out of the window. So that's where I was before I joined.
Okay. Before we get to where you are today, can you share, what made you join Record Breaker?
I think for exactly what I needed. I needed the processes and systems. I needed something grounded, something structured, something that gave me the backbone. I needed a backbone to lean on. And that was what prompted me. That was what attracted me to joining Record Breaker, because that's what exactly the healthy masculine you represent, I think, came into my business, into my work. I really like that.
Thank you for using the word healthy masculine.
At least cool. As far as I know.
Yeah. Okay. So what has, besides breaking records of all sorts, and there's the money records that we break, but then there's also records on an identity level that we break, and so many other records. What has the experience of being in Record Breaker, working on your business, working with me, what has that been like? Share a little bit about that.
Huge. I think so. The experience, a lot of people talk about, oh, you're going to be with like-minded people and blah, blah, blah. I really feel like I am in the room with like-minded people, even though we're worlds apart. There is just so much familiarity and so much connection between all of the people that come into your space. So that is really healing in itself, because showing up to a call every week is a real pleasure, because number one, you really get to learn from everyone's experiences. And there is that sense of belonging, and there is that very safe space to express. So in terms of experience in that level, that's what it was like. Well, that's how it is. On a personal level, certainly there were a bunch of identity shifts that were happening with me, and this was really as well thanks to the modeling that you've provided, and also the other participants.
I think quite frankly, I myself didn't believe in the power of community up until about 3-ish years ago, something like that. And today it's I am a staunch advocate of, you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself most with. Make sure you put yourself in rooms where you aspire to be like the people in the room versus being the smartest or the least smartest in the room. So the power of community. What were other things in Record Breaker like? The systems, the processes, the methods we use? You're no stranger to social media marketing. You're not a stranger to attraction marketing. You're an expert in it yourself. So what was that like?
So for me, that was basically taking what I already knew and just going deeper with it. And so what I love about your style is that you don't just tell people what to do, but you really get us to understand on many levels what is actually going on. And in doing so, we're actually building the skills and a system that is repeatable and scalable and automated, if you want to automate it. And so that was for me, the rationality, the concepts behind everything that we do. And looking at each and every one of us individually, I think that is the thing, that we got the chance to really tailor and custom the strategies and even from a tactical level in a way that suits me or allows me to do the work more sustainably and in more alignment.
Yeah, I do believe that once you understand the framework, you can create which many templates you want to create, but the framework needs to be applicable to the person. And the moment the person changes, the application of the framework stays the same, but the template doesn't. And so templates, according to me, don't really work. Frameworks do very well. Thank you for sharing that. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Tell us about the results you've experienced.
Look, I went from having a ridiculously long dry spell. I think we need to put that in the room as well. And so whilst this might look like an overnight success to some people, it was a long process of putting in the work. What that gave me was a shit ton of confidence, a lot more confidence than I've ever had in this. On a personal level, the confidence, the assertiveness, the certainty, and all of that wonderful feelings that you want to have in your business, because the last thing you want to feel is always what the fuck am I doing? Excuse my French. I felt like that. I felt like I was this airy fairy, Barbie, what am I doing? Even though it is my topic, even though it is my area of expertise, I felt like a total bimbo. And so that gave me so much grounding. But yeah, and in saying that, on a practical, tangible level, I mean, closing 23K deals in a day was just something so outstanding. It actually took me a while and a few conversations with you to even ground that in. But yeah, people messaging me in my inbox, like asking me to sell to them, basically. So inbound leads, an inbox which was buzzing with aligned prospects that people actually want to serve. Increased capacity. I have my engagement has really increased. There's genuine people in my space. It doesn't feel like it feels it feels like I'm excited to connect and to create and and to do the work. I think that's
I love what you shared. I remember the day that, this happened, or you had a sold out event, and you messaged me and you said, Yaya, a lot of times when people are successful, they randomly stumble upon it and they doubt it. And you were like, I've done it many times. This time around, I know exactly what led to this. Because you mentioned the certainty, the confidence, the feeling.
Yeah.
People think, and I'm glad you qualified, because I don't want this to look like one of those things or one of those overly direct marketing, like make 10K in a day type thing. I'm glad you qualified that, because, to build trust, you have to be honest. And to be honest, you have to tell people the way it is. And the way it is you have to put in the hard work. You have to put in effort. You have to, and what looks to the other person like an overnight success is actually somebody going on a much deeper level and building that foundation, so that, as you so eloquently put, you go from yuck clients to yay clients. I'm not quite sure if I'm the one with the masculine energy right now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, that thing of reaching a certain income level or contracted sales and all of that stuff. I hit a cash month the previous month, right? And that was already like, okay, cool. Like, let's just do it again, right? And I know exactly what to do. It's repeatable. It's not a fluke. It's not just an off chance. And I hear so many people who hit like this big income goal and go, oh my God, can it happen again? Like, what did I do? I need to reverse engineer all of that. And they're freaking out. But this just felt so like, yeah, cool. I just did that. Now, next.
Yeah. I'm glad you bring that up. So for everyone watching, this is the second time Hannah broke a record. This time we're capturing it on video. So we did it once and then we were like, all right, we're going to repeat it again. Okay, cool. So money is great, but tell me, how did the results that you experienced, and both tangible and intangible, how did they impact your life, your belief system, your family, your day-to-day, everything else?
Well, I think on a personal level, I have integrated this new part of me a lot more. It's probably, I'm still at the beginning of this next step, right? And so there would be more integration and embodiment to happen along the way. But I can't remember, I can remember feeling like this, just at a different level. And so with the work together, you've helped me sort of stand up in this new space without defaulting so easily back into the old wallflower. I said it. So this helped me become a lot more confident in selling, a lot more assertive. People, even if they buy with me, work with me or not, they like, people leave thanking me for the experience that I give them, and that's thanks to this assertiveness and confidence that so that's also spilling onto other areas of my life, personal, intimate relationships, friendships.
I'm going to ask you, to me, the biggest change has been the identity, who you think you are, because we worked, I see a very different Hannah today. And I'm very, very humbled and very honored to work with you. I have one question for you, which is a question I ask everyone. And it's a fun question. The question is, what did you learn from me that I didn't actively set out to teach you?
Damn. Yeah, self-belief. With the work we've done together, my self-belief is so different to where it was before. My self-worth is so much higher than it was before. I'm getting emotional.
It's all right. Thank you for sharing that, Hannah. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Thank you. On the same note, what message do you have for the people watching? What message do you have for other people who are in the same situation that you were prior to starting? What would you like to tell an earlier version of Hannah so that hopefully they too can realize what they're capable of achieving?
Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. I think this is such a dangerous slope that just takes people on weird sort of. Am I wearing my other ring? Yes. On weird paths and journeys that just waste so much time and energy and stuff that doesn't matter. And so this work together has really helped me like pull back the layers and really look at, oh my God, look at all of the time and energy I've spent on all of these shiny objects, which are not even needed right now. And I think a lot of people in the online space are getting so distracted by that they fail to then go the depth that they need to go to set these strong foundations, right? And so if you want to build a long, sustainable business and a long, sustainable brand, and if you really, truly want to create impact and change in the world and profits, like, this is the kind of work we need to be doing.
That's profound. I think you just encapsulated the biggest problems that people suffer from. Shiny object syndrome, comparison, expecting miracles in a day. I think if anything, this conversation with you has made me realize how important it is to help people understand that while we're in online marketing and everything is marketed as make 10K in a day, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. There's a certain type of person you need to be. There's a certain type of work ethic you need to have. There's a certain type of belief you need to have in yourself to then be able to have not just 10K, but 23K in a day. Congratulations once again. Thank you for sharing. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you soon. Thank you, Hannah. Take care. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you found the video useful. I hope you found it inspirational. I hope you found some nuggets that you can use to amplify your personal brand and monetize it and magnetize your ideal clients to you. I'd love to hear what you found particularly useful and relevant in the video down in the comments below. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.